Trapaholics, real trap shit.
You can call me Chef Boy.
It's true.
I could ride it with the left, boy.
That's
but
also
I'm
true.
Not left-handed.
What?
Granted, I
What?
could take it. I could take your girl anytime I want it.
Say what?
Anytime I want it.
What?
Anytime I want it.
What'd you say?
I can do it and I flaunt it.
Huh?
I got lots of money.
Wow.
And I'm horny all the time.
Oh my God.
But I do like to rhyme.
That's true.
And I do like rhyming. I wish I could be European sometime.
I love that.
I got a friend named Wolfgang.
That's
I got a bitch
amazing.
named Polly Premium.
Woo.
Yeah, we been doing this thing. We be on the
Okay.
podcast. We be flexing, but in no arresting. We stay away from the cops. Ooh, I like.
Hey guys, welcome to the motherfucking Dragon's Den podcast once again. Wow. I guess apparently this is the freestyle edition. Yeah, we're doing a little solo episode here tonight. We still have a special guest as always. That's how we like to fucking roll. We'll always like to have a special guest. Hello. Whoa, the beat's over just like that.
Just like that.
Hell yeah.
It's over. Hey, my name is.
Yeah, it's your boys. It's your boy Quan and the fucking Destructor. Hello, welcome, and I'm joined you guys. Go ahead.
Well,
Who the
over
fuck
here,
is
you
here?
got,
Who the fuck is here? At the
got-
MH set. Who's here?
It's your boy, Young Left Harness, aka Lil John Bolton.
What did you
What's
say?
up?
Wait, hang on.
Whoa.
Rewind. You said young.
I said it's your boy, Young Left Harness, aka
Wait, no.
Lil John Bolton.
I'm still missing it. Young
get it.
left harness?
I'm not getting it.
Young Left Harness.
No.
The
I
shit
still
begins
didn't
already.
get it. I still
Okay.
didn't get it.
Yeah.
I know, man. It's
What
because
the
no one's
fuck
paying
are you?
attention, Jaquan. No one's paying attention.
I'm paying attention.
I'm fucking.
I'm paying
I asked
attention.
you to say it again 3 times. Young left harness?
Young Left Harness.
What is
Left harness?
Oh my God. I don't think he knows.
left harness?
I don't think he knows.
What is that?
I don't think
Oh my
I
God,
don't think
alright.
either one of them
Now
knows.
I'm gonna have to do
Well,
it.
no,
Explain
do the
it.
intro
Who's Left
first.
Harness?
Yeah, what about
Interest
our
first.
viewers?
Yeah.
Dude, let's see.
Okay,
We'll get it.
okay, it's me, it's Chef Boy. Let's go. Tell me what this is.
Dude, Left Harness. He was one of Trump's guys to go over to Ukraine and do a drug deal, according to John Bolton.
Did you hear about this?
No, I don't care about that. Hey, I gotta.
That was
let me
the
do
reference.
my impression of Trump.
Oh, please.
Okay.
So, can you start off by saying something about the Senate?
Like, you want me to say something about the Senate?
Yeah, okay.
This
This is a sham trial.
in
And
general.
scene, and scene.
Okay, all right. So, from my perspective
Yeah, just say something.
of
about
working as the Senate,
No, just anything. It doesn't matter.
anything?
Say,
Okay.
And scene.
All right. The Senate sucks.
I am the Senate.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Yo, wasn't Palpatine? He was on the Senate, right?
He was the chancellor. He was the one in
he
charge.
was
And you know
main
the
guy.
funny thing about
Yeah.
that, I've been
Kind of looks
watching.
like it.
Yeah, and I've been watching a lot of
That's fine.
Star Wars, the Clone Wars, the animated series.
Yeah.
And so, like, the whole time, he is the chancellor of the fucking Senate of everything. And so the war that they started,
Spoiler.
the war between the, it's not spoiler, it's been out
Is
for
it?
years.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Is it
but
not a
if you
spoiler?
haven't watched it, now
Well,
it's
okay,
kind of a
Kind
spoiler.
of sounds like a
Shut the fuck
spoiler.
up. Well, fuck you.
Anyways,
So
all
the-
right, yeah.
the
Okay,
whole,
all right.
The whole Clone Wars is like, the Jedi got the clones and then the Sith got the droids. But so since
Yeah,
Chancellor
Attack of the
Palpatine,
Clones.
since Chancellor Palpatine's the fucking,
Right.
he's Sidious and he runs the Senate. The whole time that
What
they
kind of
started,
prologue shit is this?
the whole time they started the war, he was fucking planning the
Yeah,
whole
he was
time.
orchestrating.
So I mean, it was just like the whole shit is meaningless because at the end he wins anyway. It's so goofy.
He's like behind the scenes, pulling strings.
Yeah, he's pulling strings the whole time. It's like aggravating because they'll have episodes where right before Order 66, for you nerds out there, you guys
Yeah.
know that.
Shout out to the nerds.
Right before Order 66, he's like getting so giddy and excited. Like he did it from the beginning, Order 66, before they even had an army of the Jedi. And so it's kind of like you watch these episodes of Clone Wars, and it's like pointless as fuck because everybody's gonna get killed.
But the story is good though. It's kind of
it's good.
like
It's great.
everyone
Yeah.
gets killed, like Rogue One.
Oh,
Spoiler
yeah, I
alert.
didn't watch 6 seasons. For
I
I didn't watch it.
That was a good
read
movie,
like the
though. That was a great
Wikipedia,
movie,
like the
though.
Wikipedia, like what the Clone Wars is
Not the
all
movie.
about.
The
Well,
series.
yeah, I know you're talking
Yeah,
about
but
the
the
series,
movies are
but
kinda-
Yeah, but
how
watch
you
the
said
movie
everyone
and
dies
it
in the
fucking
end.
ruins the whole series.
You said everyone dies in the end? Yeah, fuck yeah.
Not
Just like Rogue
everybody,
One.
but a lot
Well,
of
you know,
people.
Rogue One, I think
I mean,
it's
that's
like
Like,
the
it's a
whole,
lot of
the whole
important
fucking
people.
planet.
That's what Order 66 is.
What
They-
always fucked me up about
They
the
turn on
Sith
the
was
Jedi.
like the 2 Sith rule, where they have to. It was like you
Yeah,
can only
have
have like
2
2
Siths.
Siths at one time, and like
Rule
one
of
has
2.
to like kill, like the apprentice has to kill the master or
Yeah.
whatever. Like I was like, this is some crazy.
That's like Jedi
that's
beliefs.
awesome.
No, that's like the
No.
Sith.
That's
is like,
Sith beliefs,
because
The
right?
rule of the
Okay.
Sith.
Yeah,
And then
there's
you know
always
what was
two
cool
fucking
about
nerds.
that is that because Darth Vader, he was in the
Nerds,
suit.
dude.
Darth Vader was in the suit and all that. So Sidious, aka Palpatine,
Yeah.
Darth Vader could never beat Palpatine because his suit held him back. Because Palpatine could always shock him with some lightning and just turn off his breathing air thingy. And so that's why Vader never slayed Palpatine because
Because he was like, fuck it. What's the fucking. I can't even do it. I'm not
he
about
can't
that
even
life.
touch him because
He's
he
not
would
about.
just
Well, you know,
lightning.
he would love to do it, but
Yeah,
he's
but,
like,
I mean,
there's no way I'm going to be
and
able
then
to fucking pull it off.
he gets pushed too far once he like starts fucking with his kid, and he's like, yo,
In the movie with Luke, yeah, whichever one that
And
was,
he's like
he
pushes him down
gets
the
shocked,
The movie
and that's
with
why he
Luke?
dies because
Yeah.
he shocked him
yeah.
and turned off his air respirator.
You know, I love
But
that
I mean,
when-
that's how in the end, that's how he brought balance to the Force, and that's it. All wraps up there.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah,
welcome
yeah.
to the Dragon's Den.
Wow, yeah, dude. That's a great little Star Wars fucking
Yeah,
callback
we
right
need to
there.
talk about Star
man.
Wars. We need to talk about
Fuck
Star Wars
yeah.
a little bit. 'cause
I've been
Yeah, we
doing
can talk a little bit about some Star
we
Wars.
have
'cause
to
I got a
put
lot
it
of
on
shit to say.
record that
There's-
the last movie. I know y'all haven't seen it yet, but
I
the last
haven't
movie
seen
is fucking garbage. God, it sounds so
Wait,
Wait,
bad.
no. But what was really good though that Star Wars did was definitely The Mandalorian.
And the Mandalorian.
If you don't like The
Mandalorian.
Mandalorian, you're fucking
It was the
crazy.
best piece of Star
You're
Wars
fucking
that-
like, you know what? I hate to say it. Fuck it.
That and
hey,
Last Jedi.
hey, I'm gonna say it.
A lot
Don't
of
make me
people-
say
a
it
lot
like
of
that
people
meme.
don't
I'm
like The
gonna
Last
say
Jedi.
it, dude. The Mandalorian is better than The Witcher. I think it's better.
Yeah,
I think
it
The
is.
Mandalorian's better than The Witcher. That's fucked up for me to say because I love the fucking Witcher, dude. I fucking love the whole lore of that shit. It's
I
fucking
love The Witcher.
badass.
Yeah, it really is.
But fuck, dude, The Mandalorian beat it. How? Star Wars. How'd you do that?
I will
How'd you
say
do
that
that?
first. Talking about The Last Jedi, I thought it was good.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched that one.
Nice.
But then recently I saw a video. It was called "Disney Doesn't Know How Lightsabers Work."
Wait. What does that entail?
It was a video where this guy shows how Disney doesn't know how lightsabers work.
Like,
Imagine that.
like, okay, oh wow. But I mean, like, what, like, how so? What do you mean? How do they not work? They're fucking
It
lightsabers.
shows in the video they show a lot of different scenes, especially this one scene. You know, the scene where the girl Jedi fights with
You
Rey.
fucking sexist.
What's his name?
The girl Jedi.
Ray
You
fights with
fucking
Luke.
sexist,
Ray,
dude.
Ray
Sexist,
fights
though.
with
So sexist.
It's not.
Are you talking about like Evil Ray when she has
Kylo.
like the one
The
that
Last
folds in
Jedi.
half or whatever?
no, the Last Jedi.
Okay.
When
Oh.
Rey fights with Kylo in the big room with Snoke.
Yeah. Right.
There's so many errors in that fight if you break it down,
Wow.
and
In
it's
what
just
sense,
so goofy.
though? In
So-
what sense? Like how?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
like-
figure out. Like, what the
Okay,
fuck do
let
you
me.
mean?
Okay, I'll explain.
We're gonna,
Yeah.
go down the rabbit hole.
So they're not fighting each other per se. They're fighting the guards,
Yeah.
and so this guy goes into the content of it, and he's breaking down the scenes, and he'll freeze a frame.
Of course, some nerd had to go and fucking talk shit about the Last Jedi.
I mean, he's absolutely right. He's
All right.
absolutely right. And so he goes
That's so
into
true.
a scene where they're fighting or whatever, and first of all, they start at opposite ends of the room, and then all of a sudden they're right next to each other, and then as they're fighting, some of the guards just like fucking don't even pay attention to where their swords are at. And at one point, he shows that one of the guards, Rey's lightsaber is like on the other side of the guard's lightsaber, and so literally he's like, if the guard actually was trying to kill her, his sword would
Yeah.
go right into her face.
So it sounds like
But
bad
it's just-
acting. It sounds like bad
Well,
acting.
it's
That's
Is it
actually
not?
interesting because like
Right?
It's bad choreography.
I
Yeah,
remember
that
like
too,
the Last
as
Jedi.
well.
The Last Jedi is hands down like my favorite Star Wars movie because I think it does so much amazing shit. But I definitely remember specifically that scene.
Honestly,
Like
I
it looks
like
so
Rogue One
it looks so
better.
cool. But
Yeah,
it
me
looks
too.
so
Oh,
cool. But like
yes!
whenever
Oh,
you actually like
really?
see the guys like how they're
No.
fighting, you're like
It's
these
just
guys
Rogue
suck.
Cody,
They're
no,
supposed
no,
to
no.
protect
He's
Snoke.
Compared to the
So-
movies, no. The best
All right,
fucking
Rogue
movie
One.
is Rogue One.
Yes,
I agree.
definitely.
I totally agree with that. Rogue One's
I
the
mean, it's
best
got the
one.
Vader
It's
scene,
not better.
but,
Yeah,
than
but-
it's not better
Fuck
than
the Vader
prequels.
scene. The Vader scene was
it's
cool,
just-
but
you haven't seen the Last Jedi.
It's the
I-
best
Obviously,
new.
I haven't.
is that the
so-
latest one?
No,
No.
the
second to
latest
last
one was Rise of
Yeah.
Skywalker. The one before that with
Was-
Ryan Johnson. Ryan
The
Johnson.
first one?
No.
No.
The first one is The Force Awakens.
Yes.
Directed by J.J. Abrams. Then you have
Your favorite director.
No,
How could I
no.
forget?
Then you have The Last
Your
Jedi,
favorite director,
directed
That's
by Ryan
science.
Johnson, my
That's
favorite
science.
director. And then you have The Rise of Skywalker, directed by the guy that did the first movie. So in the middle, you had like an outlier kind of director.
I
come
got
in.
you. I got you.
Same
No,
guy that did
so
Jumper.
yeah,
or
no,
not
I
Jumper,
haven't
but-
seen it yet,
Yeah.
but you know, I still think Rogue One will probably be better than that movie.
The solo movie was
Probably.
pretty good too. I like the solo movie.
See,
I
why
like
does
that
everyone keep
movie.
saying that? Well, I keep hearing
It's
that
a good
opinion.
movie.
It's
I
good.
keep getting that.
It's
I
a
keep
fun
hearing
romp.
that fucking opinion
fun
that
romp.
it's better.
It is
It's
fun.
a good movie.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's got Khaleesi.
let's just say the movies that Disney made are not totally accurate to the source material. And one thing about that video that I was referencing is they keep calling it a like a laser sword. Even Luke at one
A
point.
laser sword?
Even
I
Luke.
thought it's a lightsaber.
It is that is it. But in the movies, some of the movies, a couple of characters keep saying laser sword.
Really?
Even Luke.
That's
even
weird.
old Luke.
That-
Go back, watch the clips in the movie. You,
Yeah.
Reference,
What the
reference.
fuck?
hey, as my
So-
favorite comedian Mark Norman says, give it a goog, and
Give it a
find
goog.
out that he says fucking laser sword.
That's kind of weird. Like I feel like Disney is kind of like taking over though. If you think about it, like
They
you know
are,
how
and
much
that's why
Disney's
it's-
taking over.
and that's why it's
Like you guys think about
Yeah.
that? Like Disney's taking fucking over.
Disney's coming up in the
Like
world.
Disney Plus. Who caved in and bought Disney Plus? here?
Marvel.
Yeah,
Who-
Marvel did do a
Come
good
on,
part of
everyone's
that.
got Disney Plus here, right? Why the fuck?
Okay,
Did we do
Because-
this
you
to
know,
ourselves?
Star
Why
Wars
did we
The
do
Clone
this?
Wars-
Why did we do this to ourselves?
Because of the Mandalorian.
Why did we cave in?
Obviously, everybody.
Yeah,
does.
obviously it's because of Star Wars, but
and let me
the
stop
Marvel
you there.
factor too.
Let me
Marvel
say-
had a good part in that though.
Too,
It
exactly.
really did. They
You're
put a lot of
right.
money
You're
into that.
Very
and
true.
They're going to have more stuff to come on there.
They-
However, I will say this: they do have a series coming out called Obi-Wan.
What?
Oh wait, okay,
really?
wait.
I haven't seen that yet.
So it's gonna be a solo series about Obi-Wan
About
on
Obi-Wan.
That's
Disney
fucking
Plus.
tight. That's
Disney
fucking
See,
tight.
I didn't hear about
With
this.
the
I don't
actor
think I've heard about
from
this
the
yet.
movies. The actor from the movies that killed Grievous in the Clone.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
you know,
Attack of the Clones.
all right. There is some Disney
Okay.
Plus news that came out yesterday.
What's
Oh
that?
wow! Owen Wilson is co-starring in Disney Plus's Loki show.
Wait, what? What?
Oh, young Cushy. Is this okay? So what's going on over
All
here?
right, so
Yeah.
Owen Wilson is apparently he's gonna be in the fucking Loki Disney Plus show.
Wow.
So he's gonna be in Marvel.
So it's
Bruh.
live action.
I can't.
So it's
I can't
live
see this
action
happening,
confirmed.
Though. With Owen Wilson?
I don't know.
A Loki show?
Some
How do you
of them
guys
are.
feel about that? A Loki show?
Some of the new Marvel movies will be live action, but some of them will be.
cartoons.
Animated.
Right? Yeah, animated. It's a
Yeah,
better
So
term.
it's kind of like, you know, in my opinion, I think that's fucking.
Yeah,
I
that's
think,
true.
I think that
Yeah,
I think
that's
that
true.
Loki-
I agree. I agree.
The Loki show seems like it's gonna be live action though, because still has Tom Hiddleston in it.
Yeah, it's not like
Yeah.
it's not just a voice,
It
is
probably,
it?
it
Like,
probably
I
will
think
be.
so.
And you know, I'm hyped
So-
for that. I'm hyped for anything, really. I
But the
love
idea
Honestly,
of Owen
I'm
Wilson
interested
just
in,
showing
like,
up
it.
and just being like, "Oh wow," it's like
oh,
some Marvel shit
wow,
going down.
I'm Loki.
Yeah.
I think
No,
that.
no,
Whatever.
he's not going to be Loki. He's going to say, wow.
Oh yeah, who's he gonna be?
I mean,
Does it say who's
I don't
gonna
think
be?
I don't think it.
Thor.
Probably doesn't.
He's gonna be young
Probably
Thor.
doesn't even mention
Dude,
it.
he
Looks like
does
a,
it?
he does
kinda
look like a
looks
young
like a
Thor.
young Thor,
He looks like a
yeah.
young Thor though. So that actually kind of. Well, the hammer.
What is this, Mjolnir?
Where's my
Wow.
hammer?
Is this Mjolnir? Wow. Wow, lightning, wow.
Well, I mean, that's gonna be fun.
I mean, you know,
All right.
I like to judge things and be critical, but I'm excited for all content. It doesn't matter to
That's
me.
true. That's why, like,
I'll
I feel like-
consume anything.
I feel like that's why I caved into Disney Plus though, because I'm kind of like
I still
whatever.
haven't caved
fuck
into it, honestly.
I mean, hey, I use it. I think it's interesting to watch. It's fun to use. This is my Disney Plus review, by the way.
Honestly,
I'll give it an
only
8 out of 10.
I'd only do it
What do you
for
mean
the
it's
Marvel
fun to use?
movies. Marvel
Me
movies
too.
were great.
That was my original purpose of buying it, was to watch the Marvel
I
movies. Yeah, in Star
Right.
Wars too. In Star Wars, exactly. That's
the
what I was
next
most
one.
excited
but
about.
I want to get
Like,
go
I
in
don't give
order
a
for the Marvel movies because they
Yeah.
have them all.
Right, like literally all of them. I didn't give a fuck about Pixar movies and shit like that. I was like,
mean,
whatever. I mean, they're
yeah.
there. I'm
Well,
not
they have
watching.
the Lizzie McGuire movie.
Okay,
I mean,
yeah,
not
you know-
not movie. Lizzie McGuire show with modern day Lizzie McGuire or
Oh.
Hilary Duff. So it'd be like just a new show.
I'm not
Yeah.
fucking watching that.
I mean, I'll
Honestly,
watch
I
it.
don't want to.
I have
Okay.
a lot of friends.
All right,
I have a lot of
guys. You
friends
know what,
that
guys?
watch it.
Contrary to fucking belief,
Bruh.
bro, you can bruh me all you want. I used to fucking be into shows like that when I was a kid.
Absolutely.
I I was into shit like that. Fuck the haters. Fuck the motherfucking haters.
Alright.
I like, I love That's So Raven. That show was cool.
The Proud Family was great.
I was
Proud
into
Family was
Disney when I was a kid, dude.
I was
into
it. I watched all the
Yes.
fucking movies. Like the Irish.
Yeah,
Yes,
even
yes,
front.
yes.
Matt Hardy's over here trying to front and shit.
I
Break
like
shit.
Hey, iCarly.
Come
yeah.
on.
That
iCarly,
was
yeah.
Nick. Wait,
Come
that was
on,
not
man.
Disney though.
Yeah, that was Nickelodeon, bro.
Oh, oops.
What are you doing, bro?
Come on. Where's the you weak as hell button?
I fucking turned it off because I'm not weak as hell. I'm fucking over 9,000, but we don't have it.
Oh, we don't have that one loaded up. Oh, ooh.
Alright.
What the fuck?
We're having a fucking sound.
Are you guys having a sound
You can't
off
have a
right
fucking
now?
sound off.
We're
You're
having
not
a
gonna have a
fucking
fucking sound
I
off.
thought I couldn't tell who was. Okay, that was both of you
Cody
guys.
will win because he can see what's on.
I can fucking turn this whole motherfucker down.
can't
Whoa,
say
whoa!
that.
Don't shut us down.
No,
Don't
no,
shut us
no.
down.
You know what? You know what's on this podcast.
Bruh, come
All
on,
right,
bruh.
all right.
Come on, bruh.
All right.
All right.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
So yeah.
But yeah, the old Disney shit, not that bad.
Right,
Fucking
you
Xenon Girl of the 21st Century.
Come.
bro?
Okay, you don't remember Xenon, bruh? Come
Cody.
on, Cody. What are you doing over here? You're sabotaging over here.
Sabotage me.
Wow, we got a little bit of sabotage. BC Boys.
I think we got a little sound lag.
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome to Dragon's Den.
Yeah. Anyways, welcome back to the podcast.
They've been
We got a-
welcome. They're here.
we got a
If you're
great-
watching this far, they're
We
fucking
got a
here.
great episode planned for you guys today. It's gonna be fucking lit.
So let's get straight right into it.
Yeah. So Cody, what's been going on
Alright, I
on your
have
Google?
I do have something I want to talk about because
On the Googs.
I thought this was wild.
We're going to the young KUSHY
And
corner.
this comes from ABC News.
Breaking
Shout
news.
out ABC. Somebody sent me this link,
What the fuck
which is
does
the
that
longest.
say?
I'm gonna use this to talk about some other shit. Longest smuggling tunnel ever found at Mexico border is discovered between Tijuana and San Diego area.
Oh shit!
Which these two places pretty much border each other. And
What is that real?
The tunnel is only well, I don't want to say only. It's a quarter or it's 3/4 of a mile long. It's still pretty fucking long, for digging under the ground and shit.
I'll
But-
drink to that.
Bruh.
I'll drink to
What's
that,
weird
bruh.
is they say, the tunnel raised questions about the effectiveness of Donald Trump's border wall.
Yeah, I mean,
The
okay,
tunnel was
okay. You
found
said it's
about-
from
alright, listen,
it's
this
from Tijuana to where?
Listen. He said listen, damn it.
San
Okay,
Diego,
fine.
right?
Tijuana, San Diego.
Yeah.
The tunnel was found about 70 feet underground, well below the wall.
70 feet.
70 feet underground, so if
Yeah.
you're building a wall, obviously,
Dude,
that's shit's
That's
just
higher.
not
That's
gonna
lower than the wall. Or
So,
higher,
like-
lower in comparison.
Let's say
That's lower.
It's fucking way low.
Way lower.
Yeah, it'd be like,
Seven-
I'm looking at my altitude meter. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is lower.
seven 10-foot deep swimming pools under the ground.
Okay.
But
Wait.
okay,
That's an easy
That-
way to think about
That's a
it.
that's a good comparison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
a lot of fucking swimming pools, people.
Yeah.
here's the thing
Whoa.
about here's the thing about the wall and tunnels in general. I spent like a fucking weekend just reading about cartels like 2 weeks
Yeah.
ago. I was just going through all the
dude,
Wikipedias and shit.
The cartel's good read.
And then I got onto one of the coolest subjects you could ever, or most interesting subjects you could ever read, which is
Airplanes.
cartel submarines. Submarines. You're so close.
Wait, the
Cartel submarines.
Submarines.
Yeah, whenever
What's
these
that
agents and stuff first started discovering these submarines, they didn't really see it as a threat. They were just like, it's like a one-off thing. So they used to call them. They used to actually call them Bigfoot of the ocean or something like that, because you would never really see them. You would just hear about them or whatever. But then they started catching on in Colombia and shit like that, and they started building these massive fucking submarines and shit.
The cartel. You're talking
Yeah,
about
yeah. The
El
cartel was
Chapo and shit.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
the guy who's fighting against the goddamn Mexican government to this goddamn fucking day as we speak right now and sit here.
Well, El Chapo's fucking, he's locked up.
He's got.
Yeah,
but
but
no,
he still
doesn't
fights
matter,
for it.
dude.
Yeah, he's got-
yeah,
he's got
he's
screwed
got,
up.
He's
he's
still
got a
going.
whole movement.
Yeah, he's still
His,
going.
his son
Right.
got freed.
He was
The cartel
I don't
freed
think he
him.
was the real guy in charge anyway.
Woo! Fucking,
El Chapo?
Fucking
Or-
conspiracy.
They
Yeah.
Conspiracy corner.
They've got guys above El Chapo.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. There's always somebody above somebody,
El
but
Guapo. I like to call him El Guapo.
Because that's nothing but guap, right?
But the
Right.
submarine shit is crazy.
Yeah, guacamole.
They started making them because, you think about, okay, how would you, start this operation? You start making, they used to be, one-trip submarines because, the outside of the submarine couldn't handle, all the wear and tear of, going around the coast to do all this shit all the time. So it'd be, a one-time submarine. But the submarine,
One and done.
Yeah.
but all the money you would make off of that one submarine, it would buy you, fucking, 100 more submarines or whatever.
Yeah, no doubt.
So like, and
Like,
then they started
dude.
making them where there was just like a whole
Dude.
like fucking naval crew like under the water,
Yeah.
like these huge like
fucking
That's
submarines.
crazy.
fucking.
going on.
That's how.
That's intense.
See,
Like,
that's how prepared and ready that goddamn cartel is. Like that, they don't fuck around.
Yeah.
Like they are literally fighting
they're
against the
going at it.
fucking
They're
government.
just completely
They are
going at
literally, and I would say like it's like iffy. Like who's winning? If you say who's winning, the Mexican army or the cartel, who would you pick?
Oh,
They
all the
are
corruption.
the government.
There's like so much corruption.
I think the
and
government's
shit.
winning
It-
lately.
yeah,
They
they're
are the
part of
government.
it. They're part of all of
The
it.
cartel.
A lot of
The
it-
cartel
it-
is the government.
Okay,
A lot of
yeah,
it
I
is.
guess so.
A lot of it
They
But I
is.
mean,
control all
but
that
there,
shit.
but
It's like,
people
who
are
do you
still
even know
fighting
to trust?
against that though.
Yeah, barely
Who are
anybody.
trying to be trying to like represent like an
Sicario.
actual government.
The
Like they're
Mexican
like trying to be like,
president.
hey, we work for the
The
government. We're gonna
Mexican
fucking stop
president.
you.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, they try and they
But
fucking can't do shit.
they've succeeded in a couple of ways.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
they
what has
succeeded.
failed is
I don't
like the
believe
war
it
on
was
drugs. I would
minute
say
there.
in this case,
Go to
it
Mexico.
doesn't
dude.
seem like it's
All
working.
right, you go to fucking Mexico.
No, let's go.
How about you
And-
go?
Let-
How about you
and,
fucking
hey,
go?
I'll
to
Let's
tell you,
Mexico?
we
experience
don't-
Mexico.
I'm not
Just-
going to Mexico.
We
I'm
don't even
Why
have
not?
to.
gonna fucking get killed.
No, you're not. Just,
I'm gonna,
come
I'm gonna get a
on.
Colombian necktie.
So,
I'll take you there.
What the fuck you mean?
That's in Colombia. Colombia isn't in Mexico.
I mean, I'm just
Yeah.
saying. That's what they do.
Okay.
The Mexicans do it too. So,
Yeah.
as
That's-
Donald Trump said, he said that. So he said that. So I'm just saying what he said. So
Well, you know what I want? I was thinking like, submarines are great and everything, but if you're talking about people coming over the border, it's super cool. He built a wall. That's definitely gonna keep everybody
no,
out.
it's not. It's gonna make it worse. Honestly.
Yeah, I was being
literally-
sarcastic. I was being sarcastic.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
I
know,
mean,
we
I'm
know,
just-
we know, we know.
But I mean, the thing is, I've heard that most of the people come over in planes anyway, and they don't go here. They go to fucking Canada and then walk down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
The thing
it's
is,
Easy to cross that border.
the point is, like, you
It's
can,
easy.
Yeah,
they
there's no
can
wall.
they
There's
make
no
so
wall.
much
Canada's
profit.
like, fuck
they make
it.
so much profit that like they can
Wait,
they can find out
No,
they're gonna make like fucking like $5 million doing this fucking operation, so they can find a way to get around all this shit because it doesn't cost them that much money in terms of how much profit they're gonna make to just go around all this shit.
Yeah, I mean the
Yeah.
wall
Yeah.
was a gimmick to begin with.
Of course.
And
It's been proven.
if he didn't build
been
it, then
proven.
he would have
It
just
was
been.
definitely good.
Yeah.
If he didn't build it, then he would have been just like a fucking liar
Yeah.
automatically. So he built
Right.
like a shitty wall.
He did something. He's like, hey, I did it. He's like, hey, I'm doing
There's
it.
something.
I
but
did it.
you're-
Yeah.
They
like,
started like
fuck
a
it.
GoFundMe.
Interesting
Yeah.
They started
perspective.
GoFundMe,
Yeah.
like
And
that's
then
true.
Mexico's gonna pay for it, but
Mexico was like, fuck you.
You know what he should have did? He should have got the cartel to
Literally.
pay for
Yeah.
it and made a little deal.
Yeah, he,
Honestly,
see, if
they-
Trump was
more
smart,
money for
yeah.
him.
If, okay,
Made a little cartel
look,
deal.
I know,
Trumpy.
I know everyone thinks Trump is smart, but if he was smarter, he would have hit
He
the
would've-
cartel up and
Yeah,
be like,
it would have
hey,
been more money than
let's make
that's
a
what
deal.
he's about, right?
Let's make a deal. You
He's
see my
smart, but
show?
he's not
I got a
corrupt.
show.
I guess that's
So if you go to GoFundMe.com/F/the Trump wall, they have raised $25 million.
What though?
Let's give a round of applause for
To
that,
build the wall
guys.
themselves.
Let's give a round of applause for the 25 million wasted dollars.
Yo,
uh,
$6 donated
Right
4
now?
hours ago.
4 hours
What?
ago.
From
Hey,
anonymous.
shout
Fucking-
out to the anonymous guy who
Yeah.
Somebody's
fucking
saving up their pennies for that fucking wall.
like I got $6 worth of pennies. I'm ready to donate.
I finally got $6 to put towards the wall.
I'm finally ready to donate, Trump.
gonna
I'm gonna do
We're
it.
gonna keep these Mexicans out.
I'm gonna do it. It's time.
And
Yeah.
that does not reflect the views.
Yeah,
of
yeah. This is not. Yeah. This
Yeah.
is just a joke.
We
yeah.
love the Mexicans.
We love everybody of every ethnicity.
especially the
all
Mexicans.
colors, all colors.
I love the
Green.
Jews. The Jews are great
We
people.
like Piccolo.
I
the
love
Jews
the
are
Jews.
very nice
I'm the
people.
king of the Jews. I'm the king of the Jews.
Whoa,
What?
are you
Wait.
Jewish?
No,
Hello.
that's what Donald Trump said.
Oh.
He literally said that.
What?
He said he was the king of the Jews.
Oh,
You
wow.
can look it up. It's on
Alright.
fucking video.
All right,
Okay.
I'll
Alright,
Google.
but
I'll
hey.
Google it later.
Prove him wrong.
So we got 25 million on the wall though. That's pretty impressive though.
That is
Yeah.
a lot of money. Honestly.
If you think about it, that's like a good bit of money.
Yeah.
So
I
why's
mean,
the wall
not-
so
no, no,
shitty then?
No.
Why's the
It's
wall
there.
so shitty then?
No,
It's there, though.
You think that's a good bit of money? Million?
25
He's
million for
profiting
the
off of
wall?
it, though.
No, you know how much we
Yeah,
spend.
that's a
Profiting
good
off of
bit.
it.
No, you know how much we
Build
spend on
that
everything
wall.
else, bro.
Huh?
You know how much we spend on everything else, like military budget. And,
Oh yeah, a lot. I know. I'm actually aware
you know
of this.
how many millions
Yes.
is a billion?
Yeah,
Trump called
A
himself
lot.
the king of
a
Israel.
lot.
He called himself the
Do you
king
guys
of
know?
Israel and the second coming of
Okay.
God.
Wait, what?
He's
Alright, okay.
It is quoted.
All right, we got to talk about fucking Trump the whole time.
No.
I just want to,
No.
because I don't want to
Please
get
do
sued
not.
for libel.
Christ.
I don't want to get sued for libel. He didn't say he was king of Jews. He said he was king of Israel
Oh, you want to
and
confirm? Okay.
the second coming of God.
Okay. Well,
I
hey.
don't-
Well, hey,
wait.
hey. Well, Cody, you know what? He might be. He might.
Hey,
be.
one time,
I I
One
don't think
time
of
I
him
said-
as the second coming of God, though.
No, that's
That's
obviously-
going a little bit
it's
far.
obviously
I
ridiculous.
Like, he tweeted,
honestly feel
he
like that's
tweeted
going
about
too
it.
far.
Yo,
Tweeted
that's how
about
you get clout, though.
Was he
I
drunk?
know, but that's.
Trump doesn't even.
No,
think
he
the
doesn't
clout.
drink. Trump doesn't drink.
Are you sure?
He just does
that
amphetamine.
He does
quoted?
amphetamines.
Yeah, that's confirmed. We all know.
So he's
that.
geeked up, dude.
Yeah.
He's geeked
He's
up.
like, yo, I'm about to
Hey,
fight him.
everyone like to get geeked up every once in a while.
Yeah, but
Come on, man.
that's a little cocky.
Come on, I like to get geeked
Come
up.
on, Johnny Karate.
Come on, Johnny Karate in this motherfucker.
No, but I really do feel like that's a little cocky of him to go and say
Wow.
that.
He did
Whoa.
say, he did this in third person.
Controversial.
He did it in third person. He was like,
It's too far.
he was like,
It
the
really
Jewish people in
is.
Israel love him. Oh, he's like the king of Israel. They love him. He's the second coming of God. Like that was him. That was him talking
Wait.
about like what people were
Like
saying
what
about
said
him.
that.
people
I'm
were-
sorry.
okay, okay, but
The way
that's,
you said that made
yeah,
me.
but
You go,
honestly,
what?
like that, I feel like that's going a little bit really too far. Like it's too much. Somebody saying that about him.
Yes, to me
I
it
mean-
sounded like he was trying to quote somebody, but
He's
I
just
mean,
trying
why
to
he
get
was-
that.
He didn't use quotation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's a little bit dim, you know. But,
Yeah.
What do you think, Matt? What were you gonna say, Matt Hardy?
I was gonna say that he very well could be
The second coming
the
of
second
Christ.
coming of
Who's
Christ.
to
I
know?
mean,
That's what I was saying. I was like, dude, that's what I was saying. You know,
but-
what
I
if
mean,
Trump?
we don't
dude,
know.
dude, what if when we die and we see Trump when we die, dude?
And they were like,
What
"Ugh."
if?
It's all
dude?
real, the whole thing.
Like,
That
what
was
if,
all
what
fake.
if, what if
All
the
of it.
prophecy is true?
He never
dude?
lied.
What if the fucking prophecy is true,
The Trump
dude?
prophecy.
The Trump prophecy, dude.
On the
Come on,
Oh
my
God,
dude.
do not
My
put
dude.
that,
Wait,
my
do not
dude.
put that to
My
a soundbite.
dude.
He will use that shit.
You guys,
Oh, was that a
Who's he
soundbite?
go?
Oh, I gave him a free soundbite.
He's gonna make a post. He's gonna be like,
All
you
right.
know what they say about me? They say I'm the fucking prophecy, bro.
you guys haven't heard of the 11th
Yeah, you ain't heard
commandment?
about me. I'm the prophecy.
No.
The 11th commandment?
What's the 11th
What?
commandment?
Trump shall reign for eternity.
Oh yeah, you didn't hear about that, Cody?
What?
You didn't hear about that?
They
No.
found
Really?
it.
You didn't hear about
No, I
that?
haven't heard
Oh
about
my
They
it.
found
God.
a new what did they write the commandments on? The fucking stuff.
Tablets.
They
A
found
parchment.
tablet,
A
a
parchment.
A tablet.
Oh.
Ding
Yeah,
dong.
it's a
I thought you meant the
No.
like originally
here's
how
the
they
news,
wrote
here's
on
the news
paper.
story.
No.
CNN said, and I read this online that
Okay.
they found a new tablet, gold-plated tablet,
Whoa, wait.
and it said, "What do you mean? Wait.
Gold.
This is from God Himself," and it said, "Trump shall reign
No, it didn't.
for eternity."
Ever.
No.
Get the fuck
No.
out of here.
Forever.
And it says, in an asterisk at the bottom, "You really needed that wall."
No.
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 Yeah, it's a
Yo,
small,
what-
tiny asterisk.
No way.
What?
They
What?
found it. It's CNN.
That's such
Yes,
CNN.
well, it's
I don't
bullshit.
trust
It's
fucking
bullshit.
CNN. I don't fucking give it a goop.
Hey.
You say goop or
Look it
goop?
up.
Because it sounds like goop
A
shit.
goog.
It sounds like goop shit.
Give it a
No,
goop.
that sounds like goop
Google
shit.
that shit.
Give it a Guggerino, you'll see. Anyway, welcome to the podcast.
Anyways, we got a
Fake
great
shit.
episode planned for
Fake.
you guys today.
Bruh.
We got our boy man.
Hey, you
We
can call
got
me,
young KUSHY in the building. Yeah.
Young left harness. Yeah.
Anyway, I got
Harness.
something we can talk about. You guys
Yeah.
want to hear what I got to talk about?
Yeah,
What?
sure.
We can freestyle later too if you guys want.
Sure we can.
Yeah, we can do that
I have
later.
something to talk about.
Yeah. Oh,
Well,
we
let's
got
go.
multiple topics.
Yes.
All
Let's go
right.
with you right
Who
now.
wants to
Let's
go first?
Okay, so recently I did LSD therapy. For
Wait, what?
LSD therapy.
Huh?
Huh?
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
What do you mean LSD?
Microdosing.
Therapy.
Microdosing.
Is that a
LSD.
real thing?
Yeah.
Do you believe in this?
I do. Honestly, it made me come to an open mind of reality and what's going on.
Wow.
Like, but like, the experience I had through it was crazy. Honestly, there was no dull moments, I guess, but it was. I don't know. 2 months was crazy. Honestly.
I mean,
seeing weird things, every
but is
day.
it? But microdosing, it's not supposed to really make you see. Right?
Yeah.
It sounds
No.
I think
when-
it's like it's kind of like
It's like
it
a
just makes
slow,
you relax.
like underneath effect
It makes you
kinda
get like on a certain
like
level
CBD
that makes you feel
of
comfortable.
like
Yeah.
acid, basically.
Yeah, exactly. It's just something to make improve
But
your
you're seeing
quality day of life.
You're realizing reality in more depth.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I think
how
that's
I
all
was
it
seeing
is.
it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean-
so what doctor prescribed this to you?
Wait, no doctor. It was.
Oh.
I mean,
I
it was
thought
a
it was-
self project.
I
I
thought
wanted
it
to
was-
see how it like happened. Okay,
I
so
absolutely think this
I mean,
works.
all right. So I went.
Oh no, I think
I was
I've
born in
heard
a-
about it. I've heard about it.
I was born in
I've
an
done
AA
it, so-
household, so like LSD therapy, they did that back in the day.
Huh.
They really did. Like that shit was going on.
Well, there is a history when it comes to like that, and
Yeah.
that used to be a
somebody
real thing
did an
that people
LSD
were
therapy
also
back
funny.
in the day, and I wanted to I
Yeah.
wanted to go through that,
Yeah.
and it was pretty. Honestly, my outlook on life now since then is more upbeat, and there's not like a dull moment. There
Yeah.
really isn't. Like, there's something always going on.
Well, you see, I think that's like some of the positive effects when it comes to things like that. It's like it gives you kind of that more upbeat feeling in your mind and things
Yeah.
like that. And
And
people don't
everything
really
is-
realize that. You know,
Yeah.
because
There's
they
a
might
reason
take it
why.
in
There's a reason why
too
LSD
much,
is
or-
tested in like medical labs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
It
like
really
use
is.
against depression and stuff like that.
You know what I'll say? I will say that does not last.
It
doesn't last.
You
right?
have to. You have
I
to.
would
You're
agree-
always
I would
having
agree
to
with
do-
that
You
too.
have to redose.
You're constantly have to redose. I
But
got
it's,
up.
it's months.
Yeah.
It's
No.
months.
Yeah,
I was on it for 2 months. I got up to about 2 hits, like every 8 hours.
Whoa, that sounds.
But we're talking about microdose.
Yeah,
All right,
microdosing.
okay, Haley, I don't know if you want to talk about this on the
No,
podcast.
no, that's going too far.
We're gonna talk
But
about this. We're gonna talk about this.
Really?
Yeah.
You feel okay? I'm
I
just
mean,
making
I'm
sure you feel
fine,
comfortable
yeah.
talking
No,
about
she means
it.
It-
microdose.
yeah, microdosing.
Yeah, yeah,
2
yeah.
hits.
Two
I mean,
hits.
yeah, I'm just saying.
But 2 hits
you
is
know,
like nothing.
2 hits is like 4 corners. If you're like,
I know what
look
the fuck
on
it
a
means,
small
guys.
grid.
I
Small
know
grid.
what
we
the
can
fuck
take
it
one
means.
hit and be functionally.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know exactly what the fuck
A
you're talking
corner.
about.
Okay.
That-
I'm
yeah,
not-
it-
I'm
what are
not.
you talking
I'm
about?
not confused over
I'm not.
here.
I'm okay talking about it. I mean, like it's an interesting
Yeah, I
thing
wanna-
to go
I
I'm
wanna-
through.
just making
I
sure
wanna
you feel
expand
comfortable
upon it.
talking.
Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
go.
Okay.
All right.
Like I don't know. Like as something like my perspective when I got to that point.
Yeah.
That it was more brighter. You had to. I didn't really see the negative things going on throughout
Right.
that, and everything was going
Did
okay.
you
I
ever
think felt
do
more
it before
positive, I
before
feel
you did the
like.
microdosing thing? Have you ever done it prior?
Yeah. I mean, I've done like shrooms
So
and
have you
like,
ever experienced
LSD.
like ego death and shit like that?
Yeah, I mean, not in depth about it, but it's
But
glimpse.
somewhat, it's
Yeah.
like you see it there, but you kind of just you're like fuck that
yeah,
shit.
fuck that.
Yeah.
We're not gonna think about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Like
that's-
I've
yeah.
gone through that, and
Yeah.
at a point when I was doing the microdosing, there was a low point where I did have a bad like experience.
You're probably out of serotonin at that point.
Yeah, that's what I would think it would be.
It
and
was
that
that
would be-
low, that hitting that low
your,
point
your
was
brain,
bad.
your brain can only do
Yeah.
so much at
That
one
would be the part.
time.
And that's where I want to argue: is it better to get it over with, take 2 or 3 hits, and you know, also I'd like to say before I continue what I'm saying, I would like to say, is it better to do acid or shrooms for your desired effect that you're looking for?
I actually have an opinion on that. I
Okay.
prefer organic, so shrooms. LSD
shrooms.
LSD does have a lot of chemicals in it, and it
I
does
would have
fuck
to
with the
agree.
brain.
I would
I-
have to agree.
Shrooms is way better, I believe,
See,
and it's a more.
That's what most people say.
It's,
Shrooms.
yes,
Yeah.
it's a more body effect
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not mind,
Acid's
but
more
body.
mental.
Yeah,
It's more in your mind.
that body
yeah.
effect is amazing.
For
It
shrooms,
makes
shrooms
you
make
feel
you feel
great.
like shrooms make you feel like a fucking wet ramen
listen,
noodle.
No,
Jellyfish.
It's
no, not all
Jellyfish.
the time. If you get more in depth with that, like your body feeling is amazing.
Oh yeah, it's not something that like I mean no, I get it. Like I've done it. I'm not gonna go into details, but I've been there, done that.
I'll go into detail.
But,
Hell, like
Whoa!
that shit.
Oh my god!
I'd go into detail about both
Whose
shrooms
third
and
eye is
acid.
All right, let me talk about
Whose
this.
third eye is woke here? Nobody.
I will say that
I need a
I
fucking beer.
haven't done
Let me get a beer.
I haven't done shrooms in quite some time.
Mine's over by the chair.
And I will say that when I used to do it, occasionally, every couple of months, not couple of months, like let's say twice a year.
Yeah.
And for those following months after that, I would be, fine. I would say comparing those times to this time in my life, I got one right here. Thank you. Comparing those times to this time in my life where I haven't done it for years, a couple of years, I was anxiety free. I was depression free.
For sure.
I didn't worry about, which I guess worrying is anxiety. I just had a more positive outlook on everything.
After
When-
stopping.
After
Yes, after stopping for
After
like
a-
months after.
Yeah.
Months after.
after a one and done big trip,
Yeah.
for months and months after, I would feel so good and anxiety free.
That's
But
what. Yeah.
I have
I
to-
will say,
typical experience. Right?
lately,
I have to say that my last trip was 5 days ago.
Whoa, okay, too much information, Haley. We're
No,
going to
no,
bleep that
but
one out.
no, but
We'll bleep that one out. Just
Anyway, what I was gonna say is that I haven't done that in years due to my just, I guess, compound anxiety and fear for losing my job with the drug testing and all that. But I have had
Can they test for
That
us?
makes
so much
total
more
sense.
anxiety and, I guess, quote unquote depression than I have ever had in my
Wow.
years when I was occasionally doing psychedelic drugs. And I won't say acid because I think the mushrooms is what really helps you.
Word.
I don't think
We're
that
better.
acid.
I
The
think they're
acid has
about
more
the
chemicals
same.
and it messes.
I think they're about.
It
I
messes
think
with
to
your
me
mind.
they're about the same, but the mushrooms are way better.
But I've seen people be like overly emotional while on acid because that can totally happen to
It's
people.
more visual.
and it's a
more
very
potent.
it's a very
It's more
intense
potent.
thing to
wild,
witness.
It's a wild card.
It's a
Yeah,
very
it's a wild
intense
card,
thing
yeah,
to
for
witness.
sure. You know what you get when you get some boomers.
Fuck, what does that
But-
say?
Big fucking yikes.
Why the fuck did you write that?
But yeah, I mean, there's a reason why it
Whoa,
is
we got
going
a
through
lag,
clinical
bro.
trials constantly.
I'm buying a new-
But because of the way it's scheduled, it's like
Thank
know,
you. We just
can't
got a donation.
Really get
Thank you.
people can't really get the
Oh, fuck
research
me.
done.
Oh, thank
That was caught on
you.
camera. Big yikes, huh?
Oh.
Here we go. Here we go.
You see it? Did they see it? Well, we're gonna see it right here. Whoa. Who the fuck? Who the
damn.
fuck? Yikes! Who the fuck?
I
Yikes!
just yikes.
It was you.
Yeah.
I didn't yikes.
I tried to drink a beer with a cap on it.
Oh! Thank you for reminding me. We're gonna do a
You'll
slow.
see
We're
it.
gonna do a slow mo shot of that.
And that's what it felt like when I did that. Anyway, yeah. So shrooms are great, and I think they do cure anxiety.
Yeah, but that's why like they're legal in like Denver now and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Really?
Yeah, they are.
Or Colorado.
Yeah,
Colorado.
I think so.
Yeah.
I said
So
Denver
far,
because it's the
it-
capital.
It doesn't only cure anxiety, but it just helps you out to.
Well,
As far as I mean, so many people say they're depressed and have anxiety, and when I used to dabble in that stuff.
Nice save.
I never
Nice save.
felt those feelings, but I will say that now that I haven't done it in a couple of years, that I do have those type of feelings.
Yeah.
And
For sure.
I will say that some things like getting your lazy ass up and doing chores or going out and working out, those things will help. But overall, the fucking shroom trip, just one big fat shroom trip, and then the months
It'll
after that,
give you so much perspective.
It sort of
out
breaks
nowhere.
it breaks you back into like reality where you're like
Yeah.
you're feeling things
It
and looking
tru-
at things
it's-
in like
it
a,
truly
like a
shows
weird,
you
reality.
like a very
Factory
close
reset.
relationship with reality. You're just
Exactly.
like, oh, shit,
You're
life
just
is,
like you're
so much more.
it doubles your
Okay.
awareness of your perception of
factory
reality.
reset,
Yeah.
factory
You know.
reset, and I'll say that 3 times.
Factory. It gives you.
reset.
It does give
Yeah,
you a
Joe-
good
I mean,
factory
our boy
It really- it
Joe-
really
our boy
does.
Joe
It clears-
Rogan
it
used to
clears
talk
the
about
mind.
this
It really
constantly.
clears
I don't know
the
if he still
mind.
does.
That's a good
But
way
he
to
used to
fucking
talk
put
about
it.
tripping like every now and then all the time.
Well,
Yeah.
And then he endorsed
Well,
Bernie Sanders. So
well,
there you go.
in 20 years, I predict that
I guess we gotta vote.
shrooms will be legal
Bernie Schmandy.
Oh,
in
yeah.
every state. No, I give it 48 in 48 states. Shrooms will be legal in less than 20
what are
years.
the two? Not
20 years?
not-
Hawaii and Alaska.
Why not?
Why
them? They're just
not?
fucking with
Yeah.
it.
They
I mean,
can't.
Well,
They can't.
Yeah, they
by
can.
then,
Yeah, they
by then,
can.
Washington
Yes,
D.C.
they
and
can.
Puerto Rico
They
will
can't
also
do
be
it.
states.
They're not part of the states.
By then,
God
Washington
damn it.
D.C. Washington D.C. and Puerto Rico also going to be states by
No.
then. So
Yeah,
it'll
oh
still
yeah.
be 52.
Well, hey, Puerto Rico's barely a state, dude.
It's not a state.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm trying to receive some mail from Puerto Rico, and
Oh, really?
if that shit doesn't come,
Really?
I'm
From
I'm
who?
coming after you.
Who? What? Who you getting some mail
I'm
from?
not gonna say his name
Well, you can't say the name. Why not?
because I bought a Dragon Ball Super.
From a Puerto Rican?
Yes,
Dude, I don't trust them.
they're able to.
They
ship
hate
to you.
black people.
What?
Damn.
That's what I heard on the streets.
Hey, recycle the big fucking yikes.
Hey, let's
from
cut
me.
that. Let's cut that out. Can we cut that out? Thanks.
Yeah, thanks, Jaquan, who
Thanks.
edits it.
We're not cutting that out.
Anyway, that's the
Fuck you
big.
guys.
All right.
Yeah. All
We're
right.
gonna get a
Is
new
that, is, that,
speaker.
oh, is that the only button you know over
We're
there?
gonna-
Is that the only button you know? Oh, hell yeah!
We need a new speaker because that one falls asleep.
This
What?
speaker.
That one just
it
fell
falls-
asleep?
It falls
So-
asleep. So like,
So when you
What do you
guys,
mean?
I mean, you might see me try to press a button and the fucking sound does not come out, and then I'm just
'cause
angry,
it has to
like
wake up.
fucking pressing the
It's woke
button.
now.
Wait,
because
wait.
they used it.
And
Well,
then I
it's
just
been a
look
while.
like right.
Oh,
So we
wait.
can fall asleep.
So you didn't charge your speaker? Is what
No,
you're saying?
No, it's
not has nothing
on.
to do with charging.
But if we just wait a while and I don't press any buttons, then it falls asleep, and so I have to like lightly light up the button without it, hopefully without it making a sound, and then I have to.
All right.
See?
Behind the scenes with Matt Hardy. Thank you very much.
We can also adjust it. We can adjust it so the velocity.
That's a good one.
We can adjust it so it's not velocity sensitive. So like if you press it small, it will still be loud instead of it just being a small sound.
Yeah, but then we'll still be in the same boat. Like we have to wake it up.
Yeah, we still gotta work it out.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anyways, thank you.
Yeah,
anyways.
so we should get to our final topic here.
We'll just go.
The Pokemon thing. We should talk about that. The DLC.
Oh.
Nintendo or who the fuck? Game Freak? Who the fuck? Yeah,
It's
Game
fucking-
Freak.
it's Game
we should
Freak.
talk. We should talk about that because we do know a lot of people who play Pokemon around here.
Yeah, it's not.
So we should talk about
It's not
that.
Nintendo.
It's Game Freak.
It's Game Freak,
Right. And what they're doing is
and they're freaking it up.
they're
if you ask
freaking. They dropped DLC for that game.
me.
right?
As far as
For
I know,
Sword and Shield.
yeah. As
right?
far as I know, what I figured out was the guy who used to make the. And that was a sound clip. The guy who used to make, the guy who used to make the games on Game Boy, or who used to be in charge of it.
The original Pokemon god.
Yeah, I guess.
don't
Who used to
fucking
be in
know.
charge of
That?
creating the games or directing them or whatever.
Mhm.
Somebody else does it now. And so what they're doing, which this is a big debate, and you can come and box me if you think I'm wrong.
Yeah, run the hands, fool.
And but there's a few rules. I don't have to use gloves, and your gloves weigh 70 pounds. Anyway,
Okay, all right. Let's get
so
that.
Alright.
the
The
thing
fuck?
is, in a previous podcast, I complained about this game coming out, and
Yeah.
I said, you know,
this is true.
they're giving us a game without all the Pokemon, and they're giving us all this new shit, and it was proven that they use the same. I wouldn't say sprites because it's not sprites. It's 3D models,
Yeah.
but the same models from the 3DS version of the game.
Yeah,
Which
literally the same.
this
models.
new version
Yeah.
of the game is on a console, and so they should have not had to do that. They had plenty of dedicated wham to
Yeah.
make the models better.
They could have did it better. Yeah,
So
they
anyway,
could have did it
the
fucking
point
better.
is they charged you $60 for a 3DS game on a console.
So savage.
in short, and so
Savage.
what they've gone ahead and done now, after that big
Mm.
rant that I did,
Lay it on them.
they fucking charge DLC
Such
for
bullshit.
for 250 of the Pokemon that you should have just had
Such
already
bullshit.
in the game.
It's bullshit.
And
dude.
so now you got to pay $30, but you get those Pokemon, but you also get, which is kind of okay, you get a whole nother place to play around and do more shit, more content in the game.
Yeah.
And so that's all great and fine,
Dandy.
but
Very dandy.
it's different among both of the games, Sword and Shield. So
Yeah, you were telling me this, that like each one is like different.
each DLC is different for
each game.
iteration of the game, Sword or Shield.
So you can't get both unless you have both.
Both.
What
Yeah.
the
So
fuck?
you can't-
what the fuck
You
did you
can't-
just say?
I mean, okay.
That's
Can
crazy.
you please do a little Google and
Can you goop us?
Google the
Can you goop us for a
if
vagina
you can
candle?
play, because it's two different DLCs. If
It is.
if I know this correctly,
It is.
There's a DLC for Sword and there's a DLC
Okay,
for
well,
Shield.
I didn't know that part. That's what I was confused about.
Well, there
Like,
is
I thought
two
it was both.
different
like, they'd both be
legendaries,
on
but
both.
I believe there's also two different locations.
I thought it would be yeah. That's what I thought it was too.
Yeah, and so
Maybe it's the same location, but
no
different
well,
environment.
I mean, I haven't played it, so maybe.
yeah, I don't know. But that's just a speculation.
But if the environment's different, then it's like totally different. So then you're missing
and
out
different
on
legendary too, right?
right?
Yeah.
Which is mainly one of the main reasons
Fuck is
to
that?
get that type of thing. Which I know you could always trade over and trade Pokemon or whatever.
Oh, it looks like two different ones.
You get the Isle of Armor or the Crown of Tundra.
Yeah, so it's,
Yeah,
it's
see,
just
so
two
it's
different
two
ones.
different.
Yeah.
So if you want to play all the content from that game, you have to buy both games for $60.
Why didn't they just make
And
just
then
a,
you have to
a
buy
badass
both
DLC pack for both?
DLCs
Yeah, right. Like,
for 30 apiece. So you're in the end, if you want to play all the content from the new Pokemon games, you have to spend
wait. Your price seems to be changing. What's the actual price to play both of
60,
these?
right?
one.
It had to be like $30
Wait.
each. Yeah, so 60 total.
No,
Why would this be over $30 to buy
because
this?
if you have only Sword, then you have to buy the DLC for
Oh,
Sword.
that's okay. That's
And
right.
then you have
if-
to buy
right.
the
If
DLC
you wanna-
for Shield.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
Game Freak, you sons of motherfucking
They're
bitches,
making
If
good
that's
money
not a
off of it,
cash
though.
grab,
dude. That's
then-
totally a
then
cash grab.
Cut my nuts and call me
I'm playing.
What?
Pixelmon.
What'd you say? Cut my nut.
I said
No.
cut my nuts and call me John.
I'm playing Pixelmon, which is
That's
like
what I heard,
it's
too.
like Pokemon in Minecraft. And
Yeah.
it's
You
pretty
mean like
fun.
the new Pokemon game?
It's like Pokemon in Minecraft.
That's what it's like. Yeah.
It's basically like that.
Oh,
It's
whoa!
just like
Who's that?
Whoa.
A special guest.
We got somebody entering the building, but
Hello.
I mean,
Yeah, it's just
what I was
somebody
gonna
entering
say
the
that it's totally a cash grab. They could have easily included all the Pokemon in the new game,
Yeah.
and on top of that,
They weren't gonna do it, did
you
they?
didn't have to pay for all that extra content because they used the sprites from the fucking 3DS game anyway.
Yeah.
So
I feel like they're learning from American fucking video
no,
game
it
companies.
doesn't. It doesn't. Yeah,
you know.
EA, but it doesn't
Like,
matter.
yeah, of course.
I just want to ask you.
They're learning it because that's they're
It
not
doesn't
used to
matter
that.
because
It's a
diehard
different
fans
way.
are gonna buy it.
Of
anyway.
course, exactly. But even diehard fans are being like, "Hey, fuck this."
I'm a diehard fan. No, not enough of them.
Well, there's a small portion.
They still
There's
make
a small portion
more
of
money
them, I think,
than
at
fucking
least.
ever. Anyway, Cody, what
Yeah,
are
it
you
doesn't matter.
I just
yeah,
want to
in that
ask:
sense.
does anybody know what's going on with fucking Mr. Peanut?
What the fuck are you
Who the
talking
fuck
about?
is Mr. Peanut?
Are you talking about that stupid ass peanut that died?
They killed
Because
Mr. Peanut or
fuck
whatever.
that peanut,
Wait,
dude.
what?
Yeah, fuck that peanut, bro.
They killed Mr.
That's-
Peanut?
Yeah,
That's
they
some
killed.
kinda
They killed.
weird, like,
you know the
PR
peanut,
move.
the peanut on
Yeah,
the fucking
I
can.
know what peanut
They
you're
killed
talking
this
about.
fucking stupid
killed
peanut.
him.
Fuck
killed
that.
him.
Fuck that
How,
fucking
though?
peanut. Fuck that
What are you
peanut.
There's like a whole backstory or something.
Dude.
Apparently. He died in like a car crash or something.
What?
I haven't read it.
Yeah, he's a peanut. He's weak as hell. Come on, dude. Fuck that peanut.
Also,
dude.
apparently, Donkey Kong has mouths on his feet.
What the fuck
What?
are you talking? Wait, no. Okay, you
What?
you can't say that and not talk about that.
I think that if you look at like the character model of Donkey Kong from back in the day,
He has mouths on his feet.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't even have feet.
Why is
He has
that
fucking
picture
hands
censored?
for feet.
Yeah, I thought he had hands for
I don't
feet.
even know what this one does.
Oh, got him.
We need to fix this.
What's wrong? What's wrong, dude?
Surprise, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Well, he's mad because he can't see it.
Thank
Because
you.
usually I'll have it so he can see what he's practicing.
You did the thank you.
It only works
Cody,
like-
stop fucking with Matt Hardy's soundboard. Why
It's
you?
not him. It's not him. It's the.
No, it's
speaker.
Cody. Cody, why the
It's
fuck
the
are you?
speaker.
No, it's Cody. No, I'm just joking.
It's not Cody.
Oh.
It's not Cody.
It is a speaker. You
Too
know,
far?
As
Too
much as
far?
I do
Damn,
love this
that
thing,
was too
it's really
far.
only. It's not great for just like quick. It's not used to
can-
just like quick.
We
sound
can get a
bites.
new one. We can get a new one, and it'll be fine, and nobody will ever know the
Yeah.
difference.
You guys ever got those new Ray J earphones?
What?
Hell yeah. Oops.
Oh, wrong. Thank you.
I thought it was hell.
Oh,
God damn
whoops.
it.
Thank you.
Fuck
Why?
you.
What's about him?
I don't know. Okay, apparently Ray J's got these fucking earphones and shit. I
Like,
don't know.
are they like Beats or something?
I guess so. But
No, they're like
cheaper.
AirPods,
Yeah, they're like that.
right?
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
What are they called? What's the brand?
Raycon.
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor, by the
yeah,
way.
yeah,
So
yeah,
we're not gonna talk
yeah,
about. We're not gonna talk about that too long. But yeah. Just,
Yeah, but they're like
heard of
cheaper
those.
AirPods.
Yeah.
And you know what? If I would recommend anything to you, it would be AirPods because they're expensive
Whoa.
and clout. You know clout. You guys know clout. Just put some clout in your ear.
You want some? You want some free clout? Put
Free
those,
clout,
put
dude.
those
Just spend
motherfuckers in your ears.
$700.
Also, apparently,
Best quality. What the fuck?
Matt Hardy lost his mind. Yo, I do want to mention real fast.
Oh my god, Matt Hardy. What the fuck just happened, dude?
Shit, I don't know.
Alright, you just went Super Saiyan.
Okay. Apparently, PETA wants to replace Punxsutawney Phil with an AI robot.
Shut the fuck up. That's not true. Fake news.
It's real.
Fake news, dude.
PETA
So
has
you're
PETA has
telling me-
stood up to big.
So you're telling me that they want to replace America's
Big Groundhog
oldest
Day.
tradition of the most wonderful holiday in the whole entire year, Groundhog Day. You're telling me they want to replace
Great
that
movie.
with a fucking
Nobody
great movie.
gives a shit.
They want to replace my
My
boy
boy.
with an
Punxsutawney
AI
Phil with an AI.
an AI groundhog.
Yeah,
How the
and-
fuck does that work?
First of
Cody?
all, how does this AI work?
How does that work?
How does it? Is the
It's
AI
randomly generated
Is it just like one
on a
yes
scale
or
of a
no?
million?
RNG.
How does that
Groundhog.
work? That
That's
shit
already
doesn't
how it is
work.
anyway. It's an RNG. The
RNG.
groundhog does nothing, guys. If you didn't know that
No,
already, it's
it-
like
no,
Santa Claus.
It confirms whether there's more
Dude,
weeks of winter.
I based my
exist.
entire
That's a real
crop
thing.
of the
It
year.
Yeah,
of the
come on,
Punxsutawney.
It
man.
does not do that.
That's
Jaquan.
true.
Are
Maybe
you-
you're not a farmer.
are you
Yeah,
guys
I got the horses in the back. All right then.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
Hummer's
so-
Hummer's
but
making
this
an
is
electric,
true, though. This is a
electric
true
track that goes
story.
like from like 0 to 60 in like 3 seconds or something.
Groundhogs can go 0 to 60 in what?
No, I don't believe that.
Yeah.
I don't believe that. That
It's
was
Groundhogs
bullshit.
2.
That was bullshit, right?
Groundhog 2 can go from 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. I'm actually talking about the new Hummer. The new Hummer.
Oh man.
The new Hummer, huh?
Yeah.
The new Hummer.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
got one on
they're
back
competing
order.
with the Tesla.
I've got one on layaway.
I was looking at, speaking of new cars, I was looking at that new Mercedes model that was premiered in Vegas. You guys hear about that? That was pretty
No.
cool.
What about
It looked like the most
what
future.
type?
It literally looked like, if you haven't seen this, please look this up. It looks like the most futuristic car you'll
Give it a
ever
Goog.
see. Give it a good Goog. It literally looks like the most futuristic car you'll ever see in your whole entire fucking life.
Yeah,
dude.
besides the Cybertruck.
No, what the well, everyone's been over that. Oh no, dude, you gotta put like
I don't know
fucking
what type.
Vegas or something. But we're not gonna find it right now. But
Pop that pussy.
oh whoa, don't stop. Oh, that's close.
That's my boy.
Oh, that's it. That's
Oh,
it.
yeah,
That's
that's
it. That's it.
futuristic, bro.
That's it, dude.
That's the kind of
Yeah,
car I'm
fucking
gonna-
look that fucking shit up,
I'm gonna
dude.
own
Wait,
one.
that's
That's it.
Start my mafia career.
I found it from insert person's name here, sister on IG, and she took a picture of it because she was looking right in front of it, and I liked it, and then I looked it up.
She was
I
like,
think
actually-
you know. Yeah, I think you know who I'm talking about. Do you?
Nope.
You don't know who I'm talking about? I'll tell you off. I'll tell you off video. But yeah, I'll tell you. Yeah, that's some after shit.
I am the Senate.
All right. Well.
Anyway, boys, I
Well,
guess.
yeah. Well, fuck yeah, dude. We did another episode here.
I guess that's another episode.
Yeah.
Well, hold on a second.
Wait. Whoa.
Hey, run that track, DJ.
Yeah. Well, hold on, let's do a freestyle. We got a freestyle. We're gonna end with the freestyle. Everyone's gonna freestyle here to end the episode out, Cody. So
I want to go first.
you got to do it.
All right.
We got a beat, DJ Nasty Plot. All right, we got a beat.
All right. Here we go.
All right,
Chef Boy, you
come
can call
on,
me
let's
you
do
can
it.
call me- You can call me Chef Boy.
We're doing it. You ready, Cody? I guess Haley's not gonna be in it. All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
Young
Young partners.
Yeah, you never got that reference.
Chef Boy Hardy doesn't get that shit. Okay. Andrew Quan's gay. It
Hey,
doesn't matter.
no, you.
It's alright. It's okay. It don't matter. I don't understand the batter. Chef Boy Hardy put it in the oven for 20 minutes. Get some mittens if you want to take it out. Here's some clout. I can show you how to cut up a trout. I can cook it good. Put it in your mouth. Just like your bitch.
That's true.
I took her yesterday.
That's true. Oh,
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
hey.
My boy was in the Senate, and he got fucking acquitted.
Oh my God.
All right, your turn. Go.
Okay, hey, yo, welcome to the podcast once again. JU chillin' in the motherfucker Dragon's Den, and I'm fucking chillin' with inmates looking like Sakura with that pink hair. Guess what, bro? Hey, it's time to do that shit once again. Hey, I think I almost threw up, but I changed my mind. I'd rather take a shot. As a matter of fact, give me 9 and pass me the 9 so I can do a drive-by on my motherfucking enemies. Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Yes, thank you guys for watching the podcast once again. Dragon's
Love
Den.
it.
Wait, plug yourselves. Plug yourselves.
You can find me at. Actually, you can find me on Instagram. At,
Yeah.
You can call me MH. I
Yeah.
have privated my account.
Why? Did you really?
Yeah.
You really did
Whoa,
that?
big
Are you
move.
scared? No, I'm
My
just joking.
My grandma added me on Instagram.
Oh, no wonder.
I privated
No
my
wonder.
account.
No.
You know, I guess that means.
No wonder. Okay.
But I can still look it up, I guess.
Cody.
All right, you can find me at Platform Zero. Simple enough. You know where. Y'all know where the fuck.
Yeah, it's your boy. It's your boy, Young KUSHY.
We've
Yeah.
only said it
But
27
follow my
times.
We
alt,
said it
follow my
too
alt-
much tonight.
Follow my alt account, my Finsta Young Left Hardest.
Young left hardest.
Whatever. He may already still doesn't know. We never established that.
Young
Okay, well
Lex
that's gonna
artist.
be a mystery then. Fuck it. And it's your boy Quan, Destructor. Thank you for joining us once again for the Dragon's Den fucking podcast. Follow us also on Facebook, Lucky Dragon's Den, or no, Lucky Dragon's Foot on Facebook, Lucky Dragon's Foot on IG, Lucky Dragon's Foot. And hell
On
yeah.
Facebook,
We'll
Lucky
catch you.
Dragon's Foot.
We'll catch you guys next week. Tune in next week where a guest actually will show up for once.